So today you're 26 weeks pregnant.
Yes.
I'm so excited for you. So we're going to talk about everything, but before that, I want to remind everybody here what your situation was when we first met.
Yes. So before I joined the program, I think I was going into my third year of actively trying to get pregnant. At that point, I had tried 3 IUIs. I tried everything that I know naturally and approached everything naturally as well. My 3 IUIs failed, and I was in the middle of going through appointments for IVF. And so I was talking to a new doctor and kind of like seeing what I could do with the IVF approach. And so, that was my situation before I found the Fertility Solution.
Great. So how did you feel about the program before starting? What were your fears, your hopes, and your goals?
Well, first of all, I found the program online through Instagram. And so obviously my first thought is that, is this for real? Is this like legit? I want to make sure that whatever I invest in, my time and my efforts, and obviously financially, I want to make sure that it's worth it. And so with that, I just made sure I had an open mind. Someone reached out to me. I went on that consultation call and, met one of your teams, one of your representatives, and we had a beautiful conversation. And she walked me through the program, what the offerings are, and so I was drawn to it. And obviously, approaching everything natural is my goal. And that was the hope, that I would get pregnant naturally. And so this program was really of interest. And I guess from there, that was history. And I joined the program.
Okay. What did you learn during the program? How did it help you?
The main thing that I learned from the program is to approach everything as a whole. I think I was too focused on like the individual factors that I thought affected my infertility. And so I was mainly focused on like diet and exercise, but I really wasn't thinking about everything else like mindset or community or talking to friends and family and, other factors that could affect why I wasn't getting pregnant. And so this program helped integrate everything as a whole, but also, approaching everything individually, and then at the end, making sure, I approach it holistically and naturally. And and so my lesson learned there is that, it's not just one thing, it's a whole thing that affects everything. My mindset, my diet, my nutrition, my environment, and my perspective on things.
Okay, wonderful. What was your favorite part of the program?
My favorite part of the program is the community. I loved our calls with the other women in your program, being able to share our ups and downs, being able to cry with them and celebrate our accomplishments for that week. And just knowing that I'm not alone in this process, other people are going through it, and we're all going through the same emotions, the same thoughts, and just being able to, help each other out. Like, hey, this worked for me, you should try it. And being able to have that other perspective on how to approach things. And so I guess that was my biggest, or my most favorite part of the program.
Wonderful. So what were your results?
Well, I'm 26 weeks pregnant. So I think a lot of that had to do with the program as well. I worked really hard on my nutrition, my overall lifestyle, and my mindset mainly. And so I was able to open up and like deal with my internal like fears for pregnancy, for birth, and then also kind of figure out what was going on internally. And although I got pregnant with IVF, I think all the steps that I took to get here, is a large part of that is obviously the program.
In your case in particular, I also remembered, and I'm getting the chill thinking about that you and your partner got really bonded during the program, and you were doing yoga together. You were putting post-its to the house with like positive self-affirmations, which is something we do in the program. And I remember how bonding the experience was for you. Is that true?
Yes, for sure. Oftentimes, it feels like you're the only one going through it. You're the one going through the appointments. You're the one, obviously, who's going to carry the baby and working on everything for the most part. But on the other side of it is, your partner who's also dealing with the emotions of it, and just being able to support me and figuring out how to support me. And so this program also helped us with your challenges, help us come together and just like approach it together as a couple.
Yeah, beautiful. What would you say to your version, so to the Isa of last year?
I think I would say that your time will come, and all the struggles, all the up and down, the roller coaster of it all is all worth it. There's always a happy ending, no matter what it is, no matter if you've accepted your situation, you got pregnant, you adopted or whatever. I think it just makes you who you are. It makes you stronger, and that, everything is worth it. Everything happens for a reason.
I love this idea that no matter what, everything will be a happy ending, because we will make it be a happy ending.
Yes, for sure. I believe that.
And I really saw you evolve like that during the program, which is beautiful. Find peace in whatever happens in life. Obviously, we go and fight for our goals, but ultimately, everything turns into our happy ending.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Isa, what would you say to anyone who's struggling to get pregnant right now?
I would say to just be open about your emotions and feelings. If you want to cry, like cry. If you want to celebrate something, like celebrate it. You deserve it. But also take it day by day. Give yourself grace and patience, and know that whatever's in store for you will come. And that, again, obviously everything happens for a reason. And so you just have to, take it day by day. Yeah.
Day by day. Okay, final question. What would you say to anyone who's considering to join the Fertility Solution as a way to maximize their chances to get pregnant?
I would highly recommend the Fertility Solution program. One of the biggest benefits, I think, is being able to approach the whole infertility naturally. To get pregnant, to prepare yourself for birth, to prepare yourself for the baby, but also I think it's very helpful as a general lifestyle change. Obviously, everything that I learned here in this program, I can use in my lifestyle, and everything is approached in a holistic, healthy way. And so that part is one major factor. Another one is just the community, being able to talk to other people who are going through the same thing, and being able to approach things together and find solutions, or just, listen to each other. And then the last reason why I recommend this program is your expertise, of course, and being able to have those calls with you one-on-one, and being able to be vulnerable, and being able to just listen to your suggestions, recommendations, and obviously your challenges as well, that you hold us accountable. Also, the community, the Fertility Solution ladies, also hold each other accountable to everything that we're learning in the program and all the action items. And so those three would be my main reasons why I recommend the program.
Thank you. Let's talk for a second about IVF, because it's true that we often talk about this program as a way to get pregnant naturally. In your case, you went through IVF. So for women who are considering to join this program as a way to optimize their chances of having a successful IVF, what would you tell them?
I think because IVF is a big thing to consider. It's not just like a small decision. Obviously, the cost is the main thing. The hormones and other medications that you have to go through, the appointments, the several appointments within the week, and going through what I would say are invasive procedures as well. And so I think this program kind of balances that is more heavy on Western medicine, on hormones and injections and stuff like that, with something more natural and holistic. And so I think the balance of both play a part in how successful your IVF journey will be, especially with the mindset. And you go through all the emotions of just infertility by itself, but also you're adding on the process of IVF, which can take a toll on you. And so by using this program, or by approaching it also holistically, you kind of balance it out. And yeah, I think both play a part in your success with IVF.
Thank you so much. You've been so generous. I am so grateful to be able to share your testimony. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here and to be able to share my journey as well.
Lisa, I'm remembering the day we met. I'm remembering so many occasions in which we were talking. I remember one time you were in the car and we had a very deep conversation. It's been such a beautiful story. So even though you are getting to your baby with IVF, and there's nothing wrong with that, it's been such an honor to be part of this journey, and to make it more enjoyable, more pleasant, and for sure to maximize your chances of success.
Yes, thank you so much, Sonia. I'm glad I met you, and I'm glad I met the girls in the program, and I chanced upon you on Instagram.
Yeah, very real. It's true that sometimes when you find people on social media, you're not sure, but in this case, we're super real.
Yes.